Hello everybody, and welcome to this cute game, Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's start, because why not? What do I want my name to be? Yay! I can say my name is Dumbass. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Also, before you ask, I have a minor cold. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and she's a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! That's me exercising. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe. Oh, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That's it. How do you... Okay, on a school uniform, how do you tie those kinds of bows? That's gotta be annoying, right? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Because I was. That's mean, dumbass. Oh, I'm such a child. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then don't you want to think we're a couple or something? Why wouldn't you? She looks cute and she seems fine. Fine. Oh, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh, I would not. No. I am the meanest. Whatever you say, sorry. Yeah, exactly. What kind of laughing is that? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become more increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, dumbass, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, I guess that's why it's a literature club. A club? Don't be such a dumbass. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. That's me in high school. Right there. I was like, nah. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I lied. Duh. Clubs are boring usually. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. It's one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm not a good friend to Sayori is what I'm hearing. I'm just an asshole who kind of listens but doesn't. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So I am the main character. Okay. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Turns out you don't need skills for college. Not really. Just don't be anxious of crowds of people and actually be good academically. You should be fine. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. If it were... And I know you're happy now. There you go. Okay, she understands. But I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? I love that it's all capitalized, though. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Hold on, I'm looking up what a NEET is. And grabbing Kleenex, because... Christ. Okay, let's keep going until I can look it up. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Hold on, I'm on Google. NEET. Not in education, employment, or training. Okay. Yeah, okay, whatever. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. It's called being a good friend, usually. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Apparently, you barely listen to her as is. So... I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. It's such a nice classroom. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sawyer wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Good idea. Man of culture. Or woman of culture. I don't know. Genderless person of culture. Hello? Sayori? Sorry, I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. How long were you spacing out? You're the last one in there. I mean, seriously. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you come to try my club. Yeah. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, fuck. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I'm aware that she had any interest in literature. She doesn't peg me as the type, honestly. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Maybe. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh yeah. Comic books, anime. That's it. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Oh, there's more characters. My voice is gonna strain. I guess that's okay. Not much you can do. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I'm gonna go with airhead. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Not now. I was gonna go see Anime Club. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean reasonable, I would do. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I'm gonna point this out. The music stopped playing. Why? Sayori's full of energy swings open the classroom door. Oh, okay. Hey everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh boy. Welcome to... No. I don't know, we'll figure this out. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? That's so dumb, I'm going with it. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, dumbass. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ugh. Does anybody actually think like that? Really? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Oh, I already forgot the voice. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki. She made the cupcakes. Is what I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's all oh, there you go. She's also the one that made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, you can? Okay. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the my shitty raspy voice. Yuri, who apparently appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Now here's the thing I'm noticing real quick. Natsuki is out of order. Also, I'm betting she's like one of those anime characters where she's actually like the oldest. Like 200. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you've already known Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, dumbass. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Why are we going on about Monica? We didn't about the others. Whatever. Basically, completely out of my league. Is there really leagues? Is that a thing? I'm sorry, I went to a really small high school, so I don't know. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, dumbass. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about we make some tea as well? Is tea and cupcakes? Oh, I'm more of a milk and cupcakes kind of person. I don't know. If it's chocolate, anyway. The girls make a few desks to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Riri walk over to to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Good choice. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I'm already getting the Sun vibes, so she's a tsundere, for sure. And she can cook. Just saying. Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay, I can understand the tea now. They're white. They're vanilla cupcakes. Got it. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolates were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea. Ooh. I don't know what Monika's voice is anymore. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Nice. I turn the cupcake around in my finger looking for the best angle to bite. You go for the ears. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Well, yeah, she's trying to, like, test the waters and see if you like her cupcake. She waiting for me to take a bite? Yes. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like yeah, there. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, every anime ever. I made them for you or anything. Technically she did, because, you know, new member. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sarah said, well, maybe, but not for you know, you, dummy. You could say my name, dumbass. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a teapot. Oh, tea set, sorry. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Where did they, like, get the boiled water? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Oh, I guess kettle. Wow, I'm just dumb. As per my name. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea make you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Sorta. You're blushing, so no. While tea and reading might not be my pastime, be a pastime for me, at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. I'm very particular about tea. I like the mint tea mostly. I'll have honey tea, but with extra honey. Or lemon tea. I like lemon tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. She's just staring into my soul. Like, her eyes never leave, just facing forward. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika I was practically dragged here. Yeah, she may not appreciate that. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be on a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling my dream. Oh, that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of their effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. As someone who likes reading, I don't know about that statement, honestly. It gotta be a good book, obviously, but a good book can grab you in and make you read for hours. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Or, the school system will force it upon you. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Oh no, Yuri and Natsuki are kind of just like, Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Have you ever heard of teamwork before? Because that's usually what it is. It's just a bunch of people all interested in the one goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, dumbass, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh god. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. It'll be manga, wouldn't it? Because that's all I read nowadays. Manga. Yep. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a really complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmen behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally exciting. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her lights up that she finds comfort in the world of books and not people. So an introvert. Ah, you're one of my people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological events usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a reader can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Understandable. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Again, you don't have to know anything. Just listen. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Oh, gentle. Do I have a gentle voice I can use? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I don't know what that voice is, but I'm kind of going with it. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. What is she doing? She grabs her head and snaps her neck. Anyway. Aha! I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand, Natsuki. How Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel confident enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Yeah. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Everyone is equally embarrassed about all of our shitty writing skills and meh handwriting. Yeah, let's do it! That must have peaked bad. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthening the bond of the club. Isn't that right, dumbass? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Dude, you can't just say that now. Like, you're in it, dude. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I wouldn't say that. Natsuki just kind of looks pissed off. She's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I don't know. Yuri's just more surprised. I think Monika and Sayori are the only people who actually look sad at all. But I'm sorry. I thought... Dumbass! I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. That was not 1 by 1. 1 by 1, the girls' eyes light up. Yay! Their faces, I mean, they sort of changed. Yuri's mouth is a little bit open. And Natsuki doesn't look pissed, but you know. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for a cupcake, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think Monica's voice is just me being enthusiastic. Which is rare. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dumbass, I look forward to seeing you express yourself. What is that laugh? I don't know. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Short answer is no. Long answer is this game. I already feel the anxiety welling up in me. I don't know, this music, it definitely does not induce anxiety. It's actually kind of a bop. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, dumbass, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Her club. Whatever. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Okay, looking at this, I don't know, Yuri's got the big boobas, so. Again, like, they're all like side glancing at me, and then there's just Monica who's just staring into the void. Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Choices! Alright, I'll just need to make most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. I like this music. Oh. What time is it? You know what? This is probably a good place to actually end it. So, thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Comment if you really want me to. Or want you to. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, see y'all next time. Bye-bye!